What's good, UBTubies? Back at it again with another video. Thanks for tuning in, and thanks for all the support you guys have been showing for these videos. I got up abruptly this morning around, I want to say like 4:30. It sounded like somebody was breaking into my apartment and my heart was pounding and everything. I went into my bedroom and saw that the curtain has fallen down again. Those adhesive pads that I picked up from Amazon, I guess, aren't the greatest. It's the same one specifically that keeps falling off. So I'm probably gonna have to get one of those drill guns or whatever and actually start drilling into my apartment and getting some actual hooks to stick on there for good, because the last thing that I need right now is for one of those rods or something to fall off while I am sleeping in bed and hit you in the head or somebody. Just dangerous, to say the least. But Verizon just left about 10 minutes ago, so I do have Wi-Fi all set up in the apartment now. No longer need to just keep using the data on my phone, so it feels good to have Wi-Fi finally set up. And let me tell you, these guys were amazing. We actually just kind of kicked back for a little bit and we're just talking about Tokyo and living in New York and just straight vibes. Another one of those customer services that I would give 5 stars, and they went above and beyond, and we were just, you know, talking about life in general. And I always just appreciate, I don't care if you just coming over to do some business, I just appreciate good energy in general. And I just haven't found a bad New Yorker yet. Like, I don't know where that stereotype comes from, but it just seems like every single person that I interact with is coming with just straight, just good energy in general. And shout out to both the two guys that were just over here. Since the sun is out, the weather does say it's gonna get windy and it's only going to be about 30 degrees, but I did want to try to bring back those curtain rods to Target, and I have a bunch of other stuff that I need to take back to Target. I think it might be too much for me to try to pick up and try to carry everything that I need to take back to Amazon and to Target, so I'm only gonna just choose one for now. I don't want to overdo it, but I also need to do laundry, and luckily I do have a laundromat that is right downstairs, basically not around the corner from my apartment complex. I think it's actually connected to the apartment complex. I'm gonna have to go see when I take my bag down there. But in my last apartment in Brooklyn, the sublease, I would have to carry my laundry, my dirty clothes and everything right up the street, and I did start getting used to it. Since it's just right down here, I may start doing my own laundry, but I actually have fallen in love with the wash and fold. The wash and fold is just much more convenient, pay a little bit more. It's not that much more than what you would pay just washing and drying your clothes itself, but me personally, I value my time more than I do just a little bit extra cost. So for that luxury, I would rather give towards freeing up my free time and not having to sit around a laundromat and have to run back and forth all the time. I find that to be very annoying. Yes, of course, it would be better to have an in-unit washer and dryer, but for now, I would rather pay somebody else to do my laundry and I just come pick it up a few hours later and call it a day. I really don't know what else I want or need to do for the day, but just wanted to just get you guys informed on what sorta is the plan of the day, because when I go into these days, I don't really think too hard or make too deep of plans. I just kind of just go with the flow and see what things need to be done and taken care of. But I am super stoked that it is a sunny day, even though it's still a bit chilly. I am happy because I don't know if you guys can relate, but I sort of turn into a werewolf when it is like cloudy, rainy, dull weather like that, like winter weather. If it's not sunny, I just kind of fall into myself. I don't express my personality as much, and as soon as the sun catches a glimpse of me, I kind of just raise up and just my energy levels rise and I just feel euphoria. So let me know if you guys experience the same. But yeah, I just feel good today because the sun is shining, so let's get right to it. This is the fit to just go run these errands real quick. This is a Culture Kings golfer snap on head. I got this, I think this is my dad, either my dad's or my brother's brown jacket that they handed down to me. This is a jumper that I picked up from Bershka, as well as I believe these slacks are Zara. And then we got the cream Converse on feet. And I don't know, I was just feeling a little city boy right now, but I'll see y'all over there. Alright guys, I just got back from Target and Trader Joe's haul. I'm gonna show you guys what I just picked up here in a second, but it was strange to say the least getting those long curtain rides, taking in the Uber, and it was just a whole mess. So you know how on Lyft or Uber you do the save and wait button, so it saves you like $2-3. I hit that one and then had my music going and just got done doing TikToks. Hit the button to call the driver, and I thought it was gonna take at least like 5-10 minutes like it says, and it says he's here. So I'm like, oh, and I got the slowest elevators in the world here at my building. Luckily I have 2 elevators, but they just take so long, and I'm on the 6th floor unit, so it is super annoying because the guy actually pulled up. He was here within like 30 seconds, and I'm like, okay, crap. Grab the rides, and I'm already sweating when I start to feel like I'm rushed and stuff. I start to sweat really bad for some reason, and get down there, and then he's out there, and then I throw my stuff in his car, but then I realized halfway, a couple minutes after he picked me up, that I had actually forgot the bag that had the receipt in it. So I'm like sweating in the car. I'm like, man, like all this, and I forgot the bag that contained the receipt. Get to Target, and luckily they're able to accept my return as long as you use the same credit card. So got my money back, and then picked up a few items from Target first. Jergens. This is the shea butter. I only like using shea butter lotion for some reason. It always just stays on my hands, and it doesn't feel like wet and just goobery. It just feels more, what's the word? Rich. Not rich, but lavish. It just feels more lavish, if that makes sense to you guys. So yeah, I use this for my hands and body and stuff. I wanted to get some bathroom grime fighter. I've been in need of some cotton rounds, some Windex. I got this one ammonia free, so it says it's good for screens and devices. I don't know what ammonia is, but I looked it up online, did a quick ChatGPT Google search, and apparently ammonia can be bad for you, so I got the one ammonia free. Clorox multi-surface cleaner and bleach. On to Trader Joe's, which is, luckily it's right next door. Chicken pot stickers. Pick up this meat lasagna. I might be eating this tonight. Cacio e pepe. I love to eat these on the go. They are quick and easy. I don't like the carbonara ones that they have at Trader Joe's. Those ones for some reason taste like crap, but the cacio e pepe, as long as you also grab the uncured pancetta and the pecorino romano, this way I can make a carbonara real quick. I don't have to do the entire, I love making carbonara, but most of the time I'm in a rush and I just want to just make it in a hurry. So just use the cacio e pepe and then top it off with these. It's gonna taste much better than the frozen carbonara that they sell at Trader Joe's. Almond milk. I always like the unsweetened vanilla. Gyoza dipping sauce. Or the pot stickers. Beef bulgogi. Just something I can just whip up real quick. Love it. White rice. Multi-purpose cleaner. I got some pickles just because I usually like pickled onions and like kimchi in my bulgogi bowls, but I don't like the kimchi from Trader Joe's, and I just figured just add that sour whatever flavor. I'll just throw in some pickles to the dish. Sweet chili sauce. Last but not least, while standing in line, I couldn't pass these up. My guilty pleasure. Got a crazy sweet tooth, and these celebration cake pretzels looked absolutely stunning. So that's the haul for you all. I have not eaten anything. Still, at this point, it is 3:30 right now, and I still haven't eaten anything besides a protein shake. I keep forgetting to eat for some reason. When I get to these points where I'm so hungry later in the day and I haven't managed to eat because I'm just, dealing with everything that you deal with day to day, I would rather go out to eat in this moment than to cook right now. I just want to just have food prepared, and because sometimes cooking can take another, hour, 2 hours or so out of the day, and it's just, I have so much stuff to do. I want to try to edit the video, get it out to you all. Like I said, guys, thank you so much for all the support. I am currently sitting at 4,000 subscribers. You guys are truly amazing. I love all the kind words, and just, I'm very grateful for all the support that you guys have shown the last few video rollouts that I've done. But let's go figure out what kind of food I'm going to be grabbing right now. Oh, and I still need to take this laundry downstairs before I forget, so also need to do that. All right guys, finally getting ready to take down my laundry, and this is what you look like in New York when you are taking out your laundry. I just like to throw it over my back like this. Luckily I don't have to walk any blocks up the street around the corner. I am blessed because it is right down below me. So I just want to show you guys a glimpse into laundry day in New York City. It's about that time. I took my clothes over to the laundromat downstairs, and it was about 13 pounds and it's about 15 bucks. So in my opinion, it is really not that bad because the wash and the dry are both around $5.75, $6. So even if you spent your valuable time going down there to do it, try to save a couple bucks, you would still end up paying like $12 and you lose your time, which is more valuable. I'm supposed to go pick it up tomorrow. She just said around 5, but I work tomorrow anyways, so that's perfect, and then I don't have to worry about doing laundry, so a win for me. But with that said guys, I hope you all enjoyed this video and are enjoying all these vlogs. I'm still trying to push them out daily, so don't forget to like, subscribe. Oh, and one thing, I did add a wish list on Amazon for those who are interested in checking that out. I will leave a link in the description for some apartment ideas, so if you guys want to check that out, I will leave that down below. But with that said guys, much love, you guys are amazing, and like, subscribe, and I will catch you all in the next one. Peace. It's night time, ain't that right, Ted? Come on.